On Friday, the 24th of June, 1994, a United States Air Force Boeing B-52 Stratofortress crashed at Fairchild Air Force Base, Washington, United States, after its pilot, Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Bud Holland, maneuvered the bomber beyond its operational limits and lost control. The aircraft stalled, fell to the ground and exploded, killing Holland and the other 3 crew aboard. The crash was captured on video and was shown repeatedly on news broadcasts throughout the world. May 5, 2013. Some 3,000 people were at Cuatro Vientos airfield watching a showcase of aerial acrobatics and vintage aircraft when the plane, one of the first jet-propelled planes to be manufactured in Spain, crashed, sending a fireball and thick black smoke into the air. Dramatic video released shows the plane plummet to the ground and burst into flames as onlookers scream and run away.
Que quería un avión de transición de la hélice al reactor, ya en ese momento estaban ya empezando a llegar los primeros reactores F-86 Sabre, North American ya de caza bombardeo.
¡Hostia!
On April 29, 2013, a National Airlines Boeing 747-400 operating on behalf of the USAF's Mobility Command crashed shortly after taking off from Bagram Airfield in Afghanistan. Flight 102 was transporting 5 heavy armored vehicles from Camp Bastion in Afghanistan to Al Maktoum International Airport in Dubai, with a refueling stop at Bagram when the accident occurred. The Sknyliv Airshow disaster occurred on Saturday, the 27th of July, 2002, when a Ukrainian Air Force Sukhoi Su-27UB, piloted by Volodymyr Toponar of the Ukrainian Falcons and co-piloted by Yuri Yegorov, crashed during an aerobatics presentation at Sknyliv Airfield near Lviv, Ukraine. The accident killed 77 people and injured 543, 100 of whom were hospitalized. It is the deadliest airshow accident in history. On the 24th of July, 1993, 2 MiG-29 Fulcrums of the Russian Air Force collided in mid-air and crashed away from the public. After ejecting, the 2 pilots landed safely. Investigators later determined that pilot error was the cause. After one pilot did a reverse loop and disappeared into the clouds, the other one lost sight of his wingman and aborted the routine. No one was hurt, On the 22nd of August 2015, a former military aircraft crashed onto a main road during an aerial display at the Shoreham Airshow at Shoreham Airport, England, killing 11 people and injuring 16 others. It was the deadliest airshow accident in the United Kingdom since the 1952 Farnborough Airshow crash, which had killed 31 people. June 17, 2002, Hercules C-130A was fighting fires in California when it experienced structural failure of the center wing section, causing both wings to fold upward and separate from the aircraft. The fuselage rolled and crashed inverted, killing the 3 crewmen on board. Trans-Asia Airways Flight 235 was a domestic flight from Taipei to Kinmen, Taiwan. On the 4th of February 2015, the aircraft serving the flight, a 10-month-old ATR-72-600, crashed into the Keelung River around 5 kilometers from Taipei Songshan Airport, where the aircraft had just departed from. On board were 58 people, 15 of whom survived. On September 16, 2011, the Galloping Ghost, a highly modified North American P-51D Mustang racing aircraft, crashed into spectators while competing at the Reno Air Races in Reno, Nevada, killing the pilot, James K. Jimmy Leeward, and 10 people on the ground. 69 more people on the ground were injured. It was the 3rd deadliest airshow disaster in U.S. history, following accidents in 1972 and 1951.
Hands up, everybody. Stay where you are.
On the 23rd of November, 1996, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 961 was hijacked en route from Addis Ababa to Nairobi by 3 Ethiopians seeking asylum in Australia. The plane crash-landed in the Indian Ocean near Grand Comore, Comoros Islands, due to fuel exhaustion. 125 of the 175 passengers and crew on board, including the 3 hijackers, died. This is the first recorded instance of a partially successful water landing utilizing a wide-body aircraft. July 23, 2010. During the Alberta International Airshow practice at the Lethbridge County Airport, the Demo Hornet experienced a loss of thrust from its right engine while conducting a high angle of attack pass at 300 feet, approximately 90 meters above ground level.
Ladies and gentlemen, obviously something has happened on the field around you. Make sure your vehicles are not moving near you. If you are, please yield to them so get the flight line as quickly as possible. We ask you to keep your head on swivel. Be aware of what's going on around you. We ask you to please stay off your cell phones at this time. I want to make sure your personnel have their cameras open for critical.
The Ramstein Airshow disaster occurred on Sunday, the 28th of August 1988, during the Flugtag 88 Airshow at USAF Ramstein Air Base near Kaiserslautern, West Germany. 3 aircraft of the Italian Air Force display team collided during their display, crashing to the ground in front of a crowd of about 300,000 people. There were 70 fatalities, 67 spectators and 3 pilots, and 346 spectators sustained serious injuries in the resulting explosion and fire, and hundreds more had minor injuries. Aerosucre Flight 157 was a cargo flight from German Olano Airport in Puerto Carreno, Colombia, to El Dorado International Airport, Bogotá. On the 20th of December 2016, the Boeing 7272J0F operating the route overran the runway during takeoff, striking the perimeter fence and other obstacles before becoming airborne, ultimately losing control and crashing 4.6 miles. 7.4 kilometers from the airport. Of the 6 people on board, only 1 survived, with severe injuries.
Uy, se volteó, se cayó, marica. Uy, Dios. Dios, se cayó, mano.
Uy, se mató toda gente, marica.
Uy, Dios mío. Uy, parece una mentira esta mierda, mano.
Vamos para allá, vamos para allá, vamos para allá.
No, marica, ¿para dónde?
No te metes unos cabos para la gente, bro.
Uy, se cayó ese avión, mano.
If these wild aviation tales tickle your fancy, click the like button and please subscribe. You can also click the link on the screen for more high-flying adventures. Thanks for joining in, and keep those seatbelts fastened for our next exhilarating episode.